Alright, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to begin by giving all praises and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakwadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Shalom to you brothers that are laboring and pushing this word in truth and sincerity and with charity. I'm the brother Abraham from the camp here in GMS Chicago, coming to do another quick lesson through the Holy Spirit, Lord willing and be edifying. And this video is came out today from Off-Grid Desert Farming with Paul and Adrian, I believe. So I don't know where he got the video from, but he did post a link from the New York City government website. They're pretty much preparing you for nuclear war and how to prepare yourself if nuclear strike does take place, which according to Bible prophecy is gonna hit. It will happen. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and let this video play, let you listen to it, and then obviously we'll bring out the precepts. Okay, so without further ado,
there's been a nuclear attack. Don't ask me how or why, just know that the big one has hit, okay? So, what do? There are 3 important steps that I want you to remember. Step 1, get inside fast. You, your friends, your family, get inside. And no, staying in the car is not an option. You need to get into a building and move away from the windows. Step 2. Stay inside. Shut all doors and windows. Have a basement? Head there. If you don't have one, get as far into the middle of the building as possible. If you were outside after the blast, get clean immediately. Remove and bag all outer clothing to keep radioactive dust or ash away from your body. Step 3. Stay tuned. Follow media for more information. Don't forget to sign up for Notify NYC for official alerts and updates. And don't go outside until officials say it's safe. All right? You've got this.
okay. So there you have it. That's pretty much them preparing. The people preparing you for a nuclear strike, a nuclear attack, for nuclear war. And they did this starting off with New York City. Alright, New York City being pretty much the capital of America. Alright, that's where the Twin Towers was, where the World Trade Center building was, and they still have it there. Okay, you know, so that's the main, probably the main target for any of the enemies of America. That's pretty much Russia's main target, which all of America is the target, really. Okay, now they're trying to prepare you for in case of a nuclear strike. Oh, do this, do that, don't do this, don't do that. Go into your basement, go in the middle of the building, don't wear baggy clothes, you know, all this nonsense. All right, let's go to the book of Isaiah chapter 13. Man, let me start at verse 4. It says, the noise of the multitude in the mountains, like as of great people, a tumultuous noise of the kingdoms of nations gathered together. The Lord of hosts mustereth the hosts of the battle. And if you've ever seen any movies or TV shows of back in the day, you know, before the guns, all right, and the modern weaponry that we have. All right, back when it was swords, spears, shields, bows and arrows. Uh, the armies would march on top of mountains, battlefields, or whatever. All right, and they would stand on the opposite side of each other, and they would run towards each other. All right, whenever there was a war or a battle. All right, now what wars and battles aren't really fought like that anymore. Okay, let me get a quick precept for that. Let me see, where was it, Isaiah 6 or Isaiah 9? Yeah, it might have been Isaiah 9. Yeah, this is Isaiah 9 and 5. For every battle of the warrior is with confused noise, and garments rolled in blood. But this shall be with burning and fuel of fire. Alright, so as I mentioned before, back in the day, before the modern weapons that we have now, the guns, missiles, planes, tanks, and those things, battles of the warrior was fought with swords, spears, shields, bow and arrow, people riding on their horses, even elephants. All right, that's how battles was fought. But this shall be with burning and fuel of fire. Okay. Alright, I was just wanting to see how the other translations translated this verse. But it's okay, we'll go back to the Isaiah 13. So we see the Most High pretty much mustering the host of the battle. He's controlling what you see around you, what you see with Russia, Ukraine, America, NATO, and these European countries. All this is of the Lord. He's controlling everything. All right. Proverbs 21 and 1. It says, the king's heart is in the hand of the Lord, as the rivers of water. He turneth it whithersoever he will. So the Most High is in control of the kings of the earth. All right. The deceiver and the deceived are his. All right. He controls the world, the earth. The earth is in the palm of his hand, man. All right. He's controlling everything. Okay. So let's continue reading. It says, they come from a far country, from the end of heaven, even the Lord, and the weapons of his indignation to destroy the whole land. What are the weapons of his indignation? All right. Let's get Isaiah 54 and verse 16. It says, behold, I have created the smith that bloweth the coals in the fire, and that bringeth forth an instrument for his work, and I have created the waster to destroy. All right. So I believe the atom bomb was created here in the University of Chicago. But it's really the Lord that pretty much gives them the information, the formula, and the science needed to create these things. All right. He creates the waster to destroy. All right. So these missiles, these nuclear missiles that are created have its use. All right, we're not going to be in the kingdom of heaven with the museum with the nuclear missiles in them that were never used and be like, these are the missiles that never got used, right? Right there on display. No, these missiles, all right, were created to destroy. All right, I'm going to read the next verse, verse 17. No weapon that is formed against thee shall prosper, and every tongue that shall rise against thee in judgment thou shalt condemn. This is the heritage of the servants of the Lord, and their righteousness is of me, saith the Lord. All right, so these weapons that for example, the missiles that are destined to hit here in America and other parts of the world, all right, the elect are going to be protected, delivered from the said perils, from the miseries, from the plagues that shall be sent upon the earth. All right. So let's go back to Isaiah 13. In verse 6, it says, How ye, for the day of the Lord is at hand. It shall come as a destruction from the Almighty. Therefore shall all hands be faint, and every man's heart shall melt. And they shall be afraid. Pangs and sorrow shall take hold of them, and they shall be in pain as a woman that travaileth. They shall be amazed one at another. Their faces shall be as flames. Why? Because, they know their destiny. They know what's about to go down. All right, and in that day, man, all right, these women are going to be turned into men. All right, it says, Behold, the day of the Lord cometh, cruel both with wrath and fierce anger, to lay the land desolate, and he shall destroy the sinners thereof out of it. For the stars of heaven and the constellation thereof shall not give their light. The sun shall be darkened in his going forth, and the moon shall not cause her light to shine. And I will punish the world for their evil, and the wicked for their iniquity, and I will cause the arrogancy of the proud to cease, and will lay low the haughtiness of the terrible. So all these miseries and all these plagues and the destruction is meant for the wicked, not for the righteous. I will make a man more precious than fine gold, even a man than the golden wedge of Ophir. And this is not talking about any man. Alright, this is speaking about a man of Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushai, a man of the Lord that has this knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. Alright, the Most High is going to come back to set things back in order, because things right now are out of order. The foundation of the world are out of course in every single way. All right, and a man of the Lord is once again will be a thing sought after, a thing desired. All right, Isaiah 4:1, 7 women shall take hold of one man. All right, that is we're very close to these times, to these days that are being talked about, man. It says, Therefore will I shake the heavens, and the earth shall remove out of her place in the wrath of the Lord of hosts, in the day of his fierce anger. And it shall be as the chased roe, and as a sheep that no man taketh up. They shall every man turn to his own people, and flee every one into his own land. Every one that is found shall be thrust through, and every one that is joined unto them shall fall by the sword. Their children also shall be dashed to pieces before their eyes. Their houses shall be spoiled, and their wives ravished. And these are the ugliness or the nastiness of the scriptures. And this is going to happen, man. All right, there's going to be a lot of fucked up things going on in these last days, man. And when all hell breaks loose, when shit hits the fan, when all lawlessness, all right, goes on in the streets, this is the type of things that you're gonna see. All right, when there's no food, when there's martial law, all these things will come to pass. All these things will happen. All right, now let me jump down to verse 19. It says, in Babylon, the glory of kingdoms, the beauty of the Chaldees, excellency shall be as when God overthrew Sodom and Gomorrah. And modern day Babylon is modern day Iraq, which is still inhabited. All right. How did God overthrow Sodom and Gomorrah? With fire and with brimstone. Babylon, modern day Babylon, is still inhabited. All right. This is not talking about the ancient Babylon. This is talking about the virgin daughter of Babylon, which is America. All right. It says, it shall never be inhabited, neither shall it be dwelt in from generation to generation, neither shall the Arabian pitch tent there, neither shall the shepherds make their fold there. So this place, America, will never again be inhabited because it's going to be destroyed with nuclear fire. All right. Never again will this place ever be inhabited by anybody. It says, but wild beasts of the desert shall lie there, and their houses shall be full of doleful creatures, and owls shall dwell there, and satyrs shall dance there. So only desert creatures will inhabit this place because that's all it's going to be, a desert. It says, and the wild beasts of the islands shall cry in their desolate houses, and dragons in their pleasant palaces, and their time is near to come, and their days shall not be prolonged. All right, and this is a prophecy that we can see it coming to pass in the near future. All right, we're in the last days, man. And the prophets are here to give that alarm, sound the trumpet. All right, that's our job. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and end it there. Lord willing, this video was edifying. As always, our honor, glory, and praises goes to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Kakudash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Until the next time, Shalom.